St George's Day and we're here at Luton Town Centre where they're holding a festival for the patron saint, St George. There's going to be stalls, entertainment and food, and we'll also be going to find out what St George's Day means to the people of Luton.
We have the English Miscellany Morris dancers, and later on we'll have the younger department of the Miscellany group, which is the Young Miscellany, and they'll be doing Morris dancing and maypole dancing. We've just had our dragon procession, which featured shortlisted dragons from our dragon competition, which was sponsored by the Galaxy Centre.
Luton's a really diverse place. It's got many cultures. Do you think St George's Day is still relevant?
I think it's very relevant. I mean, the man behind the story of St George and the Dragon was a Cappadocian soldier in the Roman army. Worked for, obviously the Roman Empire stretched across, half of Europe, and we're not the only country that has St George as its patron saint. So, as well as celebrating our own traditions, we can be very open to welcoming other people in to share and enjoy them.
See, you're doing something very intricate. Can you tell us a little about what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm tablet weaving, and I'm weaving a braid, and as you can see it's a white braid with a red cross on because it's St George's Day, so I'm weaving St George's cross, and people would decorate their clothes with them in medieval times. Men would wear them around their helmets when they went into battle, so it's easy to know who was your friend or your foe. But my braids are also reversible, so if you're French you could have a white cross and a red background for St Michael in France, but today we're having the red cross on the white ground for St George.
And would that have been your occupation back then?
Yes, by the 15th century to be a silk worker or a weaver was very common in London for women to be earning a living doing that.
Hello, Muffin the Lip Worker.
Good day.
What are you doing? What's your part?
Well, what I'm doing now, I'm making a bee skep by the process called lip work. The first thing you do is make sure that the cane's under tension. Then you put, each time you're sewing the straw to the skep, you're putting a few stems of straw into there, and then you pull like that, tensioning it. Tension that way, go over again, and with your bone fid you push in to what you've done before.
And how long would that take for you to make a basket like that?
Well, it depends how I felt during the day. If you felt good, then you make a lot of it, but if you didn't feel good or were a bit tired, you wouldn't make so much of it.
And say for instance you've been transported back into time and you were doing that as your profession, how much would you be earning?
You will survive.
Just survive?
Yeah, you'll survive. In the winter time, nothing much happens on a farm situation. So you're surviving in the barn, changing the farmer's straw from the harvest and adding value to make the skeps to sell in the spring. But you're surviving in an enclosed environment, in a nice warm, cosy straw barn.
We've seen Morris dancers, tapestries and Muffin the Lip Worker making baskets. Luton is such a diverse place to live in, and it's nice to see tradition being held. I'm Charmaine Lyon, reporting for Local News TV.